Hello and welcome to another ESO video.
Come, friend, the treasure awaits.
For those who didn't watch the beginning of one of my last streams where I mentioned this, it was actually a race room stream. This quest is still bugged, which is one of the reasons why I have not posted anything. So the long game in High Isle is bugged out. Once you go past this point that I've been, you go into a cell and you can't speak with the character that you need to start the next part of the quest. So you are stuck in a cave and can't do anything about it. So there is that. There's other reasons, like NVIDIA not picking up my audio. Even now, like my interface looks different, or not interface, whatever you call it. See, on the bottom right, I should have the symbol for recording both audio and image, but the audio is not there anymore, even though it is actually recording audio. And before both of them were there in the past, I've also had just the camera symbol. You never know in video what is working and what isn't. That's the thing with technology and bugs and whatever. However, this one I know is working, and there were other reasons, like I changed setup and my cable was plugged into my mic cable was plugged into a different port, to a USB-C hub, which it would work sometimes on like a desktop, but it wouldn't work when I was recording, at least not on video anyway. It will work fine on Filmora, but yeah, just NVIDIA being awkward. So we're gonna continue with the quests after I've not really advanced in a game for the best part of 4 weeks. Since before my holiday to the Isle of Man TT, and since I've been back, literally I've done nothing in the game other than kill a few world bosses a couple of days ago when I was trying some stuff. I noticed that the performance of the game had also changed a little bit. I don't know if other players have noticed, but definitely on my hardware, like I had to bring things down from ultra settings again down to high, because I was getting like 40 FPS in places where I used to be getting between 50 and 60. Really, really odd. Some other things changing. I don't know if again, I don't have been the game with the game update on this one. The quest was definitely bugged with the update 50. But some of my graphical thing is called a bin NVIDIA. I was having some issues, so I did update the NVIDIA drivers, which I hadn't updated for ages because I've got the GTX 980, which has not been updated in a long time anyway. It's only security updates, so it shouldn't really be affecting performance. Shouldn't being the keyword there. We know how updates go. They often affect things that they weren't meant to touch at all. But it's fine, the game still looks alright. For me, in the only settings, I mean, there's a couple of settings that I had to bring down, which was, I think, was it not the texture quality? I managed to keep that. Managed to keep all of these maxed out. So I reduced this one from LSAT to HBO, which I have done in the past, because I had similar problems in the past. There's a couple here. I think these two were ultra. I had to bring them down to high. And I don't think I had to touch anything else, if I remember correctly. It's just weird. But that's fine. It is what it is. Now I'm trying to find a way back to the other quests, because the long game, I guess we forget about it. But we will leave it on so we don't pick it up by accident again. We have to go back to the main bloody quest of the region, which means we need to travel back to the city. I also changed my mic when I did my stream, well, yesterday, at the time of recording this, but this will be much earlier than that by the time this video makes it to YouTube anyway. And BitChute. I am lost because I'm talking and not paying attention. I think the quests... Yeah. So that quest that's bugged is this quest here, so we can't unlock this part on the map. Yeah, I hadn't even thought of that until now. I knew there was something more to it when I was talking on stream, but I couldn't quite think of it, so I just moved on subject slightly. Or I didn't mention what I wanted to mention. But yeah, it is not just a side quest, it's a side quest with some effects on the area, because yeah, you won't be able to unlock that bit, as in, you know, make it white, meaning it's complete. Anyway, it is what it is. So we got to town. There's a boss here going on. No, I'm not interested in that. I'm not in the mood for that. I just got my ass kicked in Naruto Online cross-server Great Ninja War, so I'm like, I can't be bothered to go and get my ass kicked again. Give me a break. Cities that way. Cities? This is a city or a town? Well, I think it's more like a town. Okay. I'm getting confused. I thought that was there. No, it's there. Okay, that's fine. This green thingy is some shrines that I found. What are they called? Yeah, druid. So some druid shrines you find in a world, and they give you like a 30 minutes buff to sprinting. Nope. I guess we'll go in there. Alright, steadfast mana. Ooh. Abarel. Nothing to say? Okay.
You return alone. I take it the news is not good. Grenier and Denise were not just retainers. They were friends. The Steadfast shall miss them, and so shall I. Please, tell me what happened.
Well, I'm sorry to say, but your retainers were killed. I found these orders from the Ascendant Magus.
Grenier and Denise were helping arrange a banquet at Castle Navir. Then they were to collect the supplies and return here. What could they have seen that would cost them their lives? The banquet is just to welcome our royal guests to the island.
Grenier wrote this note before he died. He tried to fight back.
The Ascendant Order, plundering Steadfast supplies and killing our retainers. Damn. It was brave of Grenier to try to fight back, but foolish. The supplies weren't worth their lives.
Yeah, well, I should have told them that before. We suspect a wealthy noble may be funding the Ascendant Order. That's all I can think of, anyway.
So Lady Arabelle informed me. I hesitate to accuse anyone, but perhaps you should join me at Castle Navir. All the nobles of High Isle will be there, and if my retainers did see something at the castle, perhaps you can determine what that was.
How am I going to see something that your retainers may have seen before they died and I would notice what it was? Anyway, let's roll with it. I'll meet you there.
Duchess Ilea of House Dufort is hosting the banquet. She's decided to go ahead and throw the party, even though our guests of honor are still missing. Go to Castle Navir's courtyard. Introduce yourself when you arrive. Be discreet, please.
Why hold a banquet without the guests of honor?
Duchess Ilea wants to project confidence, especially in light of the current situation. Rumors travel swiftly in the archipelago. The people need to believe we have things under control. I expected to pay a ransom and have the delegates back by now.
Lady Arabelle mentioned that some of the nobles oppose the peace talks. Maybe some of them?
Ridiculous. No one opposes peace. It's just that some of the nobles questioned if this were the right time and place. Duchess Ilea, for example, didn't want to bring the mainland's troubles to High Isle. Not without hope our efforts would bear fruit.
Did anyone else feel that way?
Count Leonard of House Mornard enjoys brisk profits by supplying all sides in the war. He doesn't want that to end too abruptly. Especially not in a way that makes Elea and House Dufort look good. He detests that she decided to host the talks.
It sounds like House Dufort and House Mornard are some sort of rivals.
Rivals and partners. House Mornard built its wealth on trade. They rely on House Dufort ships to carry their goods. But the two families have long vied with each other for primacy. The Mornards resent the fact that the Duforts rule High Isle.
Tell me more about the society of the Steadfast.
My family has always believed that wealth is meant to foster good works. When the three alliances went to war, I made the decision to do whatever I could to help common folk caught in their violent wake. So I started the Society of the Steadfast.
Lady Arabella, what's up?
It's a shame the Ascendant Order got to Lord Baccaro's retainers before you could. What could they have seen that warranted their deaths? Perhaps we'll learn more at Castle Navir, although I'm certainly not in the mood for a party.
Lord Baccaro said several nobles will be in attendance.
And our missing guests of honor will no doubt be the main topic of discussion. This is a chance to listen, as well as ask questions. Make sure you speak to Elea Dufort, Demar Dufort, and John Menard. They'll be the most important nobles present.
Do you suspect them?
Until we know more, I suspect everybody. But if any of the nobles are funding the Ascendant Order, I think it likely that it's one of the grand families of High Isle. That means House Dufort or House Menard. Either way, we'll know more soon.
Who are Ella Dufort and Demar Dufort and this Bonard person?
Elea is the Duchess of House Dufort and nominal ruler of High Isle. Demard is her brother and a count. John Menard is the highest-ranking noble of House Menard, currently on High Isle. He's Count Leonard's cousin, representing house interests here.
Alright, great. Let's go into politics. Okay. Anything in here that we may want to know? Maybe a book. I haven't read the book in weeks. I do like this place. Looks nice. Not sure I want to be investigating here, because chances are once we go in the castle, we might be asked to come down here and ask things. Oh yeah, there's too much down here for the game to ignore it, I imagine. So let's go for the quest. Julik Ancelot.
I'm supposed to keep out the riffraff. I have to admit, I'm not quite sure what to make of you. Best move along, stranger.
Sure thing. By the way, I think your armor is a bit rusty. Or something. Could just be dirt. Sentry, okay. Ooh, okay. Better go through the front door for the first visit. Okay, so I need to talk with a bunch of people. Yeah, the other thing I didn't say... anyway, not important. So I've been messing around with the difficulty and I've just left it season for now. It's just not to delay the questing too much. But anyway, that's part of the footage that I lost. It is what
Might
it
as
is.
well enjoy ourselves while we're here. Do you still prefer a Russefeld red, my lady?
That would be delightful. Thank you, Baccaro. Introduce yourself to the nobility, my friend. And remember, even the smallest detail could be the clue we seek.
We're going to a party with my glow on. Probably not the best of ideas. Don't mind the glowy person walking around. Lady Lila Miroli. Okay. I'm not supposed to talk to you, but I will speak to you.
It's an honor to be invited to one of Duchess Alea's parties. I've heard she only allows members of her own family into the castle. Most people never set foot inside the walls, let alone rub shoulders with the highest nobility of High Isle.
Well, I am pleased they've allowed you to come here. I would not have met you otherwise, milady. Melinante. Nadari Dra. Not sure I've met her. Well, let's introduce ourselves, shall we? Baron Varys and Viscount.
I don't believe we've met. John Monard. A pleasure. My family is in shipping. We import goods from the mainland and send wares from the archipelago to markets in Tamriel. You're the investigator working with Lady Arabelle, aren't you?
That's right. I'm helping Lady Arabelle. How did you know?
The Duchess explained everything to the court just before you arrived. If Lady Arabelle had consulted us, things would be different. We know what hazards await careless captains making the approach to High Isle. Her ships were simply unprepared.
Hazardous seas didn't wreck the ships. The Ascendant Order did.
Don't tell me you buy into this Ascendant Order nonsense. A shadowy order of knights working to undermine the governments all across Tamriel? It's a ruse, my friend. A convenient fiction to protect the flawless name of House Dufort. Oh.
You don't seem to think very highly of House Dufort.
Alea gained her station by currying favor in High Rock. Then she made a show of backing Lord Baccaro's steadfast society. But ruining the peace talks and getting heads of state killed? Blame must be placed. And she'd never fall on that sword herself.
Why are House Mornard and House Dufort at odds? Would you mind telling me?
My family ruled the archipelago for generations, but the Duforts were never happy in our shadow. They spent years poisoning the court against us. And when my uncle Avreep quietly supported King Rancer a few years back, it paid off for them.
What do you mean?
The High King stripped my uncle of the ducal title and gave it to the Duforts. It was an outrage, really. We took no part in Rancer's war. At least the Duforts didn't get everything they wanted. We kept most of our holdings, and it eats at them.
Are you in charge of House Mornard?
Goodness, no. That honor falls to my cousin Leonard, and he can have it. I wouldn't want the responsibility. No, I'm content managing our affairs here on High Isle. I leave the larger concerns of the business and house to my cousin, the Count.
Thank you. And what about you, Baron?
Oh, how typical of the Duforts. Rather than address a serious problem, they put appearances first and carry on as if nothing's wrong. What a farce.
What a couple of lovely characters. Count Dufort. Okay. You got a drink? Yeah, well, I'm at the party. How is that stealing if I grab a drink? Wait, what? Is that stealing as well? I'm gonna steal the bowl. Hello.
Such a waste. I have little patience for the vanity of our noble houses on the best of days. Right now, I'm sure we all have better things we could be doing. I suspect you agree. You're the one assisting Lord Baccaro and Lady Arabelle, aren't you?
That's right. I'm helping her. And him. You're well informed.
I try to keep up on matters of state, but I confess, Alea told us all about you. I am Count de Mard, the Duchess's brother and court mage of House Dufort.
Mage?
Tell me, has your investigation uncovered news regarding a sudden storm that appeared recently?
Well, yes. We think it might have caused the Telegate ships to crash.
A hypothesis that matches my own. While my sister chases bandit knights across the countryside, I wonder about the druids who make the wild parts of High Isle their home. They have little love for civilized culture. They could be responsible.
What do the druids have to do with a storm?
I don't think that storm was natural. The druids wield old magics and consort with spirits. It is well within their abilities to summon such a tempest. They mostly keep to themselves, but I suspect a ruse. Those are your culprits, mark my words.
You said you're the court mage? Mages can call storms like that?
Magic is the legacy and heritage of the Breton people. Oh, I spent my time mastering the sword and knightly pursuits in my youth, but I believe that a true Breton must study both halves of our nature, and perhaps the ways of the druids, too.
What do you mean, both halves?
We Bretons trace our ancestry to Needs and Elves who intermingled during the early history of High Rock. Therefore, spellcraft is in our blood, and we all at least have some talent with magic. I find the subject fascinating and decided to embrace it.
Do all Breton noble houses have a court mage?
No. Some have forgotten our traditions. Were it not for my talent, I doubt my sister would bother with a court mage. She sends me to look after Dufort interests in ports across Tamriel, rather than making full use of my arcane skills. A pity.
It does look like you're not too pleased about that. Well, thank you. Enjoy your evening.
Well, I'd really hoped to speak with High King Emmerich today, but I'll settle for partaking of this exquisite banquet. Duchess Alea knows how to entertain.
Does she? I don't see a lot of entertaining here, but each to their own. Lady Mariette Villewise, who doesn't speak. Oh, really? I really want to speak with her. She looks kind of cute. If it's that hot, take the dress off. It looks uncomfortable anyway. Now there was that one down there. Oops. I run too fast. Especially with this thingy on. What does the thing do again? Exactly. Well, apparently it's disappeared. Why do I still have the effect? Oh. I think it costs 40% less when I'm running. The bard. Can I speak with the bard? No, I can't speak with the bard. Okay. What about her? She looks shiny.
You don't look like one of High Isle's grandees. You must be here for the conference. I came with the Aldmeri Dominion's advance delegation. But without Queen Irene, I wonder if there's any point to holding the talks at all.
Yep, you definitely Aldmeri Dominion.
Lord Baccaro has arrived, Duchess. He brought that Lady Arabelle with him.
I don't know what the hell was talking. Was it him that was talking? I don't think so. Ooh, we're going all the way up here. It's a good view from here. Was that the steward, maybe, that was speaking? He was speaking to the Duchess. Oh, she looks nice.
Welcome to Castle Navir. You're Lady Arabelle's assistant, yes? Then you know these festivities are only for appearances' sake. Our guests of honor have yet to be found. Rest assured, I intend to bring the radicals behind this plot to justice.
I'm sure you do. Why is half of your clothes a bit blurry? Yeah, okay, anyway. You're aware of the Ascendant Order, are you?
I'm aware of most things that happen on my isle. It's true we didn't connect reports of mysterious knights to the Ascendant Order until recently, but now that we know they are one and the same, we'll quickly bring them to heel.
Is there anything you can tell me that might help us find the Alliance leaders?
I suggest that you and Lady Arabelle leave this matter in our hands. My knights have already pinpointed several sites where the Ascendant Order gathers. They are scouring High Isle for our missing guests even as we speak.
Something tells me that you are full of shit. But we have reason to believe High Isle Noble may be funding the Ascendant Order. What do you think of that?
Which is why I prefer to handle this discreetly. I suspect House Mornard is behind this. They profit greatly from the war, and they still hold a grudge against my house for overshadowing their own. Frankly, I put nothing past them.
They say the same thing about you. Tell me more about his House Mornard.
One should be careful when talking about one's neighbors. Still, Count Mornard's dislike of my family is well known. Years ago, his father backed King Ronsor of Shornhelm in his dispute with High King Emmerich. Emmerich did not forget it.
What did the King Emmerich do?
He punished Avreep Mornard by stripping him of his ducal title and granting it to my father instead. The Mornards remain counts, with holdings and estates throughout the Isles. But the Duforts are now the Dukes of the Sisters.
Alright. And what have you got to tell me about your own house?
My family builds ships. Our shipyards construct the finest vessels to ply the western seas. In reward for our service, High King Emmerich granted us the Duchy of Sisters. We rule with care and compassion for all, even the Mornards.
Sure you do. Well, it's been a pleasure, Duchess. Enjoy your evening. What's left of it. What
Might
about
I
you?
offer you a refreshment, friend?
What the hell is that? Jakarn? Alright, let me just see the steward.
The Duchess has many guests to attend to. It would be rude to monopolize her attention. Have some wine. Introduce yourself to some of the other guests. Go on, mingle.
Yeah, I don't do mingle very much. Or very well. Jakarn, you rascal, what are you doing here?
Didn't think I'd miss this little soiree, did you? Listen, I have it on good authority from a very accommodating chambermaid, in fact, that the Duchess has been looking into the Ascendant Order on her own. Well, I've got a plan.
What kind of a plan have you got, Jakarn?
Not Jakarn, waiter Fred. I'm in disguise.
Clearly.
I told you about the chambermaid, right? She's one of the Duchess's personal assistants. Well, she told me where the Duchess keeps her sensitive documents, among other unmentionable items.
The Duchess told me about our investigation. What's your plan?
Nobles and the upper staff never pay attention to the common help. I easily filched a key from that stuck-up steward Hercian. While I cause a distraction, you go take a look. Duchess Alea has a private study somewhere beyond the northeast door.
What sort of distraction?
I'll lure the guards away from the doors, but I'll need your help. Talk to one of the musicians and ask them to play the tune Stagger and Sway. It's an old favorite of mine. I'll take care of the rest.
Stagger and sway. Alright, Jakarn. He's gonna get his ass arrested again, isn't he? Ah, well, so be it. It is what it is. Milanante? Or something? Nice to see you again. You haven't moved from there? I'll just change the tune, apparently.
Something you need, friend?
I want to request the song Stagger and Sway.
I don't really take requests. Duchess Alea provided a list of approved songs she wanted performed. That one definitely isn't one of them. Not that she would notice. I don't think anyone is really listening to the music.
Can we do the easy way? We'll bribe him in this instance. Or... I'm curious. Anything I can do to convince you to play the song?
Well, there is a lady I'm interested in. Layla. Highborn, you know. Out of my class. Normally, I'd never even be in the same room as her. Could you give her this letter? Even if she hands it back, at least I'll know I told her how I feel.
Alright, I'll deliver the letter to Lady Lila. I don't need to ask which one is she, but let's see how you describe her.
The most beautiful lady at the banquet. Hair like golden wheat, eyes as blue as the sea, pale skin like the beach at sunrise. And freckles. She even has freckles. Sorry, she's the one in the red dress with a flower in her hair.
Right. Of course she is. Right, now that's the lady we spoke with earlier, and no, he's got good taste, I'll give him that. She was down there, yes. You know, she can't even hear his music from here. Why is he doing? Anyway, I'm not one to talk. Hi again, Lady Lila.
Oh, hello. Did I just see you speaking to that bard at a stair? I noticed
doubt
he keeps
it.
stealing glances at me. Of course, my father would never allow me to... Nothing. Never mind.
Well, first things first, you did not see me speaking to the bard because you're down here and he's all the way in a different area up there. And you don't have X-ray vision as far as I can see. Secondly, well, you know, your father doesn't need to know. Because Alistair? Sorry, I've just met him. I'm trying to learn his name. Alistair asked me to give you the letter. This letter, sorry.
He did? A letter? How charming. I wish he would just approach me directly, but of course he must worry about how that would look. My family wouldn't approve. I'll read his message in private. Oh, how exciting. Thank you.
You're welcome. You two have a good time. Poor guy's gonna get his head chopped off. Maybe even both of them. I mean, both his heads, not her head and his head. You know what I mean, right?
You delivered the letter? What did she say? Did she seem pleased?
Yeah, you could say that.
Really? By Mara's grace, I hope she agrees to let me court her properly. I'll convince her father I'm worthy of her hand. Anyway, I believe I owe you a song. What was it again?
I believe it was called Stagger and Sway, please.
Nothing more suitable when love is in the air. All right, I'll get started right away.
Yeah, right, go for it.
Lords and ladies of the court, I dedicate this song and dance to the most buxom, curvaceous, voluptuous of all royals, Duchess Alea.
You get down from there at once. Stop this nonsense.
Wait, where am I supposed to go, though? Oh, down there. Okay, cool. Don't mind me, just passing by. There's a red-haired noble here. Oh, hello, lady. Okay, ooh. Yeah, but there's Lord Osbert here. We shouldn't speak with him. Hello? No, he seems to be lost in his drink. Okay. This doesn't say restricted area.
Cut them down!
Shit. Well, I guess we're gonna get in trouble. Oh wait, apparently not. There's no bounty on our head. Fine by me. Imagine you go into somebody else's house instead of sneaking around. You go and check what books do they have that I can read. Apparently none that I haven't read yet. I wonder if the mic is too far. I guess I'll find out in a recording, won't I? So we are going... Well, I suppose we could have gone that way. Well... That's not what I wanted to do. Well... There are lots of books on the table, but none of them that we haven't read yet. Okay. Vampire's blood. Wait, what? I thought that was going to be the blade of thingy. I don't even know what that skill is. I did find it odd that it activated so far away. I didn't even read what it was. Oh, there is a new book. Sistra's History Volume 2. Far to the west of Euphelon and the Sistra's Archipelago. The struggle for Yakuda neared its disastrous end. In the 1 E600s, Mansell Senate's diplomatic... What? Mansell's Senate's diplomatic purges and Randy Thorne's controversial decrees led to a burst of immigration, scattering these favored nobles and their vassals to the countless rocky islands east of the continent. These islands had long served as refuges for exiles, pirates, and the bedraggled remnants of the left-hand empire, better known as the Sinistral Elves. Okay, whatever. At least we did get a book. Guess we got through here. Ooh, there's nobody down here. Okay. I like that. Okay. There's probably no new books down here anyway. Stuart Erison's map. Ersians. How do you pronounce that? This is a map of the archipelago, I believe. And this is a note. Curious. The Sisters Guard report that routine banditry across High Isle seems to be declining. They believe that some new bandit chieftain is recruiting followers from the island's outlaws. I directed Stuart Ersian to look into it. That was last month. Now 2 weeks ago, banditry across High Isle has resumed at a completely intolerable level. These outlaws are now better organized and more well armed than ever. I've seen reports that the peasants are all telling tales about knights of the people, who call themselves the Ascendant Order. Rebels and scofflaws, I say. If these Ascendant Order brigands threaten House the Fort Prophets, I will have to take action. Stuart Ersian has compiled our informant's reports into a map of Ascendant Order activity. He plans to personally investigate each one. 2 days ago. These Ascendant Order knights are more ambitious than I thought. Someone conjured a great storm off the northeastern coast of High Isle. They wrecked the ships carrying High King Emeric, Queen Iran, and Yoram, beast called King's Son, to Lord Barcaru's peace conference. The most powerful monarchs in Tamriel may have drowned off our coast. This is why I wanted Ersian spies to keep an eye on this group. A surprise of this magnitude is completely unacceptable. If we had only known about this threat, we could have done something, or at the very least, position ourselves to take advantage of the developments. What the fuck was that? Was that a storm? Alright, I guess we should go and check it out. I was not expecting that. What are you doing here? Oh, sorry, that's a player. Are the guards still... Yeah, the guards still don't like me, even though something has happened outside. They seem to be worried about me. Or worried about nothing until they see me, rather. Oh.
Tamriel's salvation begins today. Join us, or be cast aside. Storm and fire will bring down the old regime. Lightning and lava will herald in a new age.
Not the new age. Why does every bad guy wants to bring about a new age? I don't get it. I want to bring up a new age too. Does that mean I'm a bad guy? I want an age where rum prices are affordable again. Is that too much to ask for?
Hey, it's your funeral.
Oh, fuck
Something
off.
on your mind, friend?
No, it isn't. Oh, really? My buff is bugged. It's on forever, apparently. Right, what happened here?
This was a warning. No one is beyond our reach. Stand aside and you will find a place in the new regime. Stand against us, and you will be brought to your knees.
Not that scary.
Oh good, you're all right. It seems our adversaries decided to send a message to all those in attendance. Submit or die. A classic. Did you uncover anything useful before the Ascendant Magus made his entrance?
Yes. Well, maybe. Duchess Leia has been investigating the Ascended Order. I ever note.
I see. Clearly Duchess Leia's investigation hasn't gotten very far. Perhaps we can make better use of the leads she's been developing. But we have little time to waste. The Ascended Magus demonstrated real power.
What do you mean?
Did you notice how the ground shook when he unleashed his storm? That's not a magic I've seen before. Somehow his storm magic is causing earthquakes. At least he hasn't recovered the Alliance leaders yet. We still have time.
How do you know they don't have the Alliance leaders?
Because the Ascendant Magus has made a show of wanting us to fear him. Why would he care if he had what he wanted and couldn't be stopped? No, the royals elude him, somehow. But his magic, I wonder...
Wonder what?
Among the other problems plaguing High Isle, lava vents have begun to open in random locations. Between the ground shaking and the storms, could the Magus have stirred the volcano? Let's return to my manor so we can study these items more closely.
Okay, that sounds like a good plan.
Lord Bacaro, it may not be safe to return to Steadfast Manor.
Nonsense. I refuse to hide from these cretins. I'll double my guard, but they won't drive me from my home.
Very well. I'll check in with you later. Jakan, let's go. And put on a shirt, my dear.
Right, I can't speak with any of them, that's fine. Okay, there's nobody here, but apparently if I get some pie, it's still stolen food. God damn it. Well, I hope the bard managed to get the girl. Rescue her from the storm. That sounds somewhat romantic. Also, why are the flowers on fire? Maybe a volcano is gonna erupt there. How have you two not disappeared yet? Can you stop looking at each other like that? That's a bit creepy. She's old enough to be your mom. Probably. I'm quite amazed they have walked all this and they haven't disappeared. Okay. Cool. Dude, obviously they won't be here. But still, that was further than I would have thought. Okay, so we are going somewhere. I still have that solo dungeon to do there. And she wants us to go back there. Maybe we'll venture to do the dungeon. which also was a quest, one of the daily quests that we picked up, I think, at the beginning of this region.
You can make cloth from this?
I need some tree trunks to collect. I mean, I'm not gonna go out of my way to find them, but right. So I don't know what's the fastest way. Maybe we'll go this way. I see those mountains getting quite big though. Oh, okay. There is something I haven't discovered there as well. All right.
Zenithar, some guidance would be very helpful right now.
What the hell is he trying to do?
Oh, maybe you can help. I've fallen on hard times. I hope that Zenithar might favor me and help me secure my fortunes, but, well, I don't know how to ask a god for their... well, anything, really.
Have you tried an offering or a prayer?
An offering? Like food? Do the gods even eat? Oh, I have a little gold. It's not much. I turn to the god of coin for a reason, but still, give a little to get a lot. Huh? That makes sense.
I was given... Oh, yeah. So I found some random event when going between bosses the other day, where I got this radish for helping a cat against two baddies. So I guess I can give him that. Although it will be funny to see him waste the gold, but take this award-winning radish. I was given it, and I have no use for it, so you can take it.
Whoa, I've never seen a vegetable this big before. If the gods can eat, I hope they like radishes. This one could feed at least 4 gods, I'm sure of it. All right, time to give it to the trader god.
Is something gonna happen though?
Zenithar? Wait, why do I feel motivated? It worked! Thank you!
Well, you are welcome. So, oh yeah, so that's that symbol thingy there. That is the Zenithar. That's the Zenithar shrine, I suppose, then. Didn't quite click at the start. So, apparently one of the things that the game is... what the devs want to work on are more events in a world like this, which I like it. I think it's kind of nice. Since they can't develop big content like they used to, expansions and all that, and every time they try anything at it, they fail miserably now. So maybe things like this will keep the game alive for the players that are still playing, you know. And I think that's good. It's good, I guess. But you know, it's not quite like a new DLC area for you to explore, is it? But you know, if they can't do those, at least if they don't fuck up these encounters, that is a small step in a... I was gonna say right direction, but I don't think the game has much of a direction anymore. And I'd imagine in the coming days the studio is gonna get gutted again. Well, we can't go past that mountain, so that leaves us, you know, go around, I guess. And I guess we can't go around through there either, we need to go all the way down to the bottom. Can't say I'm surprised, but I was hoping we didn't need to.
It might regrow if you leave the roots.
Whoa, water saved me. Yep, water did save me. Okay. This is actually kinda nice. Me like it. Wait, I don't think players are supposed to be here. Oh well, it is what it is. Okay, so we should get there from here. Oh, there's a tree trunk. Don't really want to fight them unless we have to. And there's a quest here as well. Okay. What is this yellow stuff? It's like some tree's skin or something. It doesn't quite look like seaweed. But it looks like the skin from certain trees. I don't know if it could be from these ones. They do look a little rough. Alright, so we got 2 quests.
A traveler? Over here! I can't go in there alone.
Vinyl Sir. Don't think we've met?
You have no idea how long I've waited for someone like you to come by. There isn't much time. Terranora went in there, by herself. She's been gone a long time. Something terrible must have happened to her.
Who's Terranor?
My wife. We came to this star-cursed firepot cave to gather Volkesh scoria. Given that we're looking for dangerous creatures, I suggested we hire someone to protect us. But no, she darted in there while I was planning how we'd search the cave.
What's Volkesh scoria? Or scoria?
Molten rock, cooled to a crust outside the Volkesh's bodies. Terranore and I were hired to retrieve it, but the gold we were offered means nothing if Terranore dies. Traveler, I am willing to pay you hefty sums to ensure my wife's safety.
Well, if you're paying, I'll see what I can do to find her.
Here, one of the locals marked where some lava vents are in the firepot. We should look for the scoria there. Finding the scoria will help convince Terranore to leave the firepot. I want her out of danger before I talk some sense into her.
Right, I'm a little confused. What are Volkesh?
A sailor in Gonfalon Bay described them as creatures of molten rock. She said Volkesh shed their outside layer of rock, like a snake. There's bound to be piles of scoria lying around for us to take, but Terranore went in on her own.
Why will the scoria piles be around the lava vents? I am so confused.
Oh, some locals said they'd seen the Volkesh emerging from some lava vents. The vents can scrape at the Volkesh's outer layers, help pry the scoria off.
Locals of the Volkesh?
There are places on top of this mountain where you can look down into the firepot. Hunters usually stay clear of these windows, but a few brave ones helped us prepare for this foray into the cave. Now it's up to us to get the scoria.
And the scoria was again?
Well, Volkesh are creatures of lava, right? The scoria is what happens when the lava meets the air and cools down. It's not good for crafting, but skilled alchemists and scholars are very interested in it, which is how we got this job.
Alright. Tell me about your lovely wife.
Terranore. Her mind turns around puzzles like a leaf floating on the breeze. It's hard not to be swept along. This isn't the first time that she's run into danger without a plan. It's just the first time she's done it without me.
Well, if she's run off into danger before, why are you so worried?
Because losing sight of her while we're in a mine in Clenumbra is vastly different from her mad dash into this largely unexplored, lava-filled cave. She's unarmed, distracted, and directionless. I have the only map we made.
Of course she's directionless. She's your wife. What's so important about these Volkesh scoria? Their price?
We gather the materials our clients pay us for. I don't always know what use they have or why the clients want them. But since this scoria comes from living creatures, I'd guess it has some magical properties.
Is the scoria dangerous?
Only if it's still attached to a Volkesh. Or maybe if a crazed alchemist gets her hands on it. But I interview all our clients before we agree to work with them. We only work with artisans in good moral standing. We have a reputation to uphold.
What do you know about your client?
Not much, I'm afraid. He's an alchemist in Somerset, and he's interested in creating potions and powders that protect against fire. That was all Terranore and I needed to know. We asked around about him, confirmed the job, and came here.
Okay. Sounds fair. Let's go in there.
It's even hotter in here than I imagined. We should hurry to find the Scoria and Terra Nore before it's too late.
So we've got 2 quests in here. Okay. Plus we need to fight the boss and find the shard as usual. Considering it's past 10 PM, I probably shouldn't have started this quest. Or maybe started a quest but not come in here. Volcano. Okay.
This shouldn't take long.
Okay, they're not that tough. But they are only young though. I'm guessing the boss is gonna be a big Volcash.
I don't see Terra Nore anywhere, but those are some of the Scoria.
Time to knock some heads.
Ooh, these are good quality. Terra Nore will be happy to see them. Terra Nore, we need to find her.
That's the other quest that we had active. See, things actually do damage. On a new difficulty against normal mobs, which is kind of cool. If I didn't want to delay the game too much, I will be doing it on Master, because that's where the mobs feel nicest, to be honest. But yeah, but then you are considering, you know, I'm trying to finish all the quests in the game and all the DLCs, so I can go and, you know, play some other game. I don't really want to delay it too much. Plus, it's not gonna add all that much to the game, so. And I am a healer. I don't do much damage. That's the other thing as well.
No sign of Terra Nore. Where is she? Would be waiting for me. We haven't hurt her at all.
I don't know which way do we go. Ooh, green, fancy. Wrong. Needed to block you, not Okay, we've got the shard. That's something.
I swear I could hear it speaking.
Okay, I don't think we can go there. Or maybe we can, actually. But is that gonna make things worse for us if we go?
Refreshing. Thanks. And that's how it's done. Keep your
Glowing
weapons
plants
ready.
and water? Not something I expected from a place called the Fire Pot.
Yeah, and it's got some lovely animals here too. And there's a book down there. Notes on Volkesh. If found, please return this journal to Terrinor at Finders and Keepers in Somerset. My wife thinks that I don't do my research. I do. It's just not as thorough as hers. Before we set off for this archipelago, we read everything we could find about the Volkesh. We know they're creatures of fire and lava. They thrive in the volcanic depths, where the heat melts even the hardest stone. They can even swim in the oceans of fire, as fish swim through water.
I knew it'd be hot in here, but this is unreasonable. Did Terranora even bring water with her? Let's find my wife and the scoria we need. Quickly.
Okay, I was expecting a comment from her on a book, but I guess not. Can we go quickly grab this one? I didn't realize you were already fighting on here.
The last event I have marked in this section. There's been no sign of my wife. Paranoia must have gone down into the depression below. We agreed we wouldn't go down there. What was she thinking?
Well, she was thinking that she hadn't quite agreed to the same level that you thought she did. Oh, okay. Water flask.
Paranoia's water flask. Why would she abandon it? Oh no. The rock crumbled. She fell. She's down there.
Oh well. I'm sure she's fine. She looks alive. Okay, we do need to go there, but I guess we'll come here.
Terranore! Get up. We're leaving while you're still in one piece.
That's the boss.
Wait. See that large vent? We're not leaving without the scoria around it.
I've seen souls less stubborn than you. Traveler, talk some sense into this idiot before I do something I'll regret.
If I knew someone like you would actually pass our way, I might have reconsidered coming here alone, eh? Then again, maybe not. Our life isn't what I promised, Vinilsare. I'm going to change that, no matter the danger.
What happened to you?
I was resting on that outcropping out there when the rock fell out from under me. Vinilsare will probably drag me to a healer. She's not going to stop talking about how she knew this cave was dangerous. It's really annoying when she's right.
Is she right about you being too stubborn to live without all the scoria?
I am not. There may be a chance that Vinilsare is right. But our life together hinges on this job. The lack of coins in our purses is already damaging our marriage. Please, say you'll get those scoria.
Fine, I'll get the scoria, but you're still gonna end up getting divorced anyway.
Thank you. Vinilsare trusts you. I'm putting the hopes of our happiness in your hands. With any luck, the only thing I'm going to regret today is falling off that rock.
Come on, let's get you out of here before you manage to get more burns.
Yeah, you go, in your merry way. Okay, so that is that quest done. But we have to defeat the boss and get whatever is there anyway. Right, Tenlorin, let's die. Let's change the camera. Easy.
Really made us work for it.
Nice and easy. I got my camera back though. Oh, the exit is conveniently placed there. Cool. I'm glad I had done the other bit before I came here. Jumper. All I wanted was the runestone. You didn't have to die for it.
Be gentle. I could feel it looking at us.
How much XP did we use today? Oh, well, I'm not finished anyway. Oh, 4, 6, okay. So, we get the XP from this one here.
Traveler, you don't appear to be much worse off for going into the fire pond. And that makes 2 of us. Well then, here we all are. Somewhat whole, marginally hale, but decidedly alive. Do you have the scoria?
Yeah, I retrieved the last of it.
I don't know how to properly thank you. Terranoi's alive because of you, and we have more scoria than our client wants. Take this. It's all I can spare now that Terranoi is injured.
Even with all the scoria? No wonder you're a lesbian. Anyway.
Take care. This archipelago is dangerous. My wife and I witnessed that for ourselves.
I'm well aware of that. What are you gonna get up to now?
Terranoi's wounds need tending to, and I could use something to calm me down. After that, someone needs to sort the scoria, set up camp, and gather our provisions for the night.
How about our Terranor's wounds?
She'll live, but healing takes time. Who knows how long we'll stay here. I plan on getting a ship back to Somerset as soon as possible. This archipelago is beautiful, but nothing compares to the Shining Isle.
Will your client wait that long?
He'll have to. No one else is desperate enough to come here and collect Volcash scoria. Besides, our health matters more than his good opinion of us. We'll wait for Terranoi to recover before we head out.
Very well. Suit yourself. Also, your arms need some work. They look like made of wood or something.
Terranoi, what were you thinking? You could have died.
I know I worried you, but I'm fine, see? I just need to rest up a bit.
You got lucky. How do I know you won't run headlong into danger the next time we have a job?
Don't worry, I learned my lesson. Next time I'll look where I'm walking.
Any dialogue for us?
Thanks to you, we can satisfy our client and still have goods to spare. We can find new clients, grow our network, take more jobs, set ourselves up for a lifetime of prosperity and adventure. Ow.
Was this your plan the whole time?
It's been my plan ever since I met Vinosare. But the jobs we took never worked in its favor. There weren't enough goods to expand our clientele. All the rich artisans already had their own sources of rare materials.
And you think the scoria will change merchants' minds?
It won't be lumps of volcanic rock that do it. Those will just help expand our client list and make us some gold quickly. No, the boost this gives our reputation will change their minds. Whenever they want a rare material, they'll think of us.
What does Vinosare think of this plan of yours?
I'll tell her once she's calmed down. Vinosare's a lot better at finding clients than I am. We're a team. She figures out how to get jobs, and I make sure we complete them. She doesn't like my methods, especially now, but it's worth the risk.
If you say so.
Take care. This archipelago is dangerous.
Okay, nothing new from her. Right, we need to get the hell out of here. Yeah, okay. That way. No wood, unfortunately. What's it doing? Is it eating that one? Oh. Okay. Crispy, huh? This you don't have to cook the meat again, right? That is a plus.
Don't forget to check for bugs.
There is some here.
Do you ever pretend you're a beaver? Easy there. Don't be afraid to get your hands dirty.
I still need an auto-9 to unlock page 3 so I can get this Mesotoka. I'm not paying for anything, so I'm not paying to unlock that skill style that I kinda wanted, but no. No thanks. I've paid you enough money. Oh, okay. You're useful.
Although Bretons predominate in these islands, you'll find all sorts of other folk. Just keep your eyes open. While I have you here, anything to sell? Or would you prefer to buy?
No, I definitely have to sell. Thanks for asking. I cleared the inventory just like yesterday, but definitely get rid of these. Citrus Greaves. Oh, I like that color. Or rather, combination of colors. Heavy armor. Nice. Okay, probably nothing else. Oh yeah. Cool, we'll grab that. And then we'll head to the city, which is actually good because I want to check the frames when I get to the city. The frame rate. Where is it? There? Yeah, it is there. Because I was there yesterday, but it was night. It was actually less lighting. Okay. I mean, to be honest, performance-wise, it seems about the same. High 50s to mid 50s.
No idea the high aisle markets would be so.
Yeah, that's okay. And I'm recording, obviously, so... I mean, if it was streaming, it would be a little worse, I suppose. Yeah, because, yeah, I was doing a test stream yesterday when I was here. So probably now with all this light during the day, even though the sky is not clear, you maybe be a little bit worse. But we'll see. I might, you know, one of these days just click stream instead of record. Right, where are you? Oh, 2 of you actually that I have to deliver. Okay.
Welcome back, adventurer. Were you able to successfully perform the task I assigned to you?
Yes, I sure sprinkled the reagents in a lava pools inside the fire pot. I don't know why you call it the fire pot. I mean, I know, but it's silly.
And with hardly a burn or singe in evidence, well done. I will inform Morgan Osina that this portion of her research is complete. Here is your pay. Remember, I always have work for an adventurer of your caliber. Come back and see me soon. If you need gold, I could use a hand.
Okay, so that's some good XP there.
You made it back in one piece. That's a very good start. Is the job done?
Well, I killed the Elderdite Theurges. Sorry, I can't pronounce the name. And recovered the dark geodes they found. I'm guessing that's it.
Excellent work. I knew I could count on you. The druids of the Eldertide Circle detest mainlanders. And some of them are very powerful spellcasters, too. Here, your reward. Care to take on a job that requires a group of like-minded individuals, such as yourself? It could be dangerous, but it pays well. Can I tell you about the task, my friend? Ever see a Soul Razor Knight? It's an animated suit of armor fueled by necromantic magic. And the biggest one anyone's ever heard of threatens priests on pilgrimage near Steadfast Manor. It's called the Sable Knight. The priests want it destroyed.
Anything else?
The Sable Knight leaves necromantic energy wherever it goes.
What the fuck
You'll
was
need
that?
cleansing water to dispel the dark pools in the Knight's area. Fortunately, Priestess Nyrona at the temple gave me a vial. She can tell you more about it. Still interested?
Yeah, if I find my way around the area, then why not?
Well, you look ready, and this job won't finish itself. Otherwise, why would I be in need of adventurers?
So I'll grab that job just so we do it maybe later or something. But I won't be focusing on that. I do need one of our quests though, Druid Pisca.
Hello again. The sisters have need of you, if you have the time.
Sure.
Volcanic activity on the island seems to be Get good luck out there.
Okay, so we do that one. For this guy, I'm sure I did his quests for Isabel, the companion. Pretty sure it was her. Anyway. So I've already done at least 3 quests for him, so I'm not going to do his quests. I mean, you probably need like 5 or 10 quests each to unlock the achievement, but whatever. I'll just grab these ones and if I'm in the areas, then I'll get them done. Great. XP wise, cool. We didn't even use the 400k today that we get daily, but it is what it is. Right, in that case we need to go to whatever manor it is, which is, let's see it, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, I need to talk with it on the way there, okay, which I might do, actually. But, yeah, other than that, that will be it for this one. I'll see you on the next one. Oh, fancy. I'm going the wrong way, ain't I? Because I'm always going the wrong way. Sort of. Hey, okay, no, not really, I mean. Oh. What the hell are you? So fine, I'll go speak with later. Right, take care, happy gaming, and see you soon. Stay safe.